Hello, welcome back to the channel, Cali Legends Media. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Thanks for hitting those likes and those hype buttons, and for leaving your comments in the comment section. It's highly appreciated. It's a good way to support the channel, and it doesn't cost a dime. All right, so I was going to do a different video today, but another content creator decided to try to roast me with some boo-boo ass lies and shit. So I thought I'd address that little pipsqueak rather than do the video that I intended to do. Now, Mr. VIP, everybody wants to be like me. Everybody's jealous. Everybody's mad. Mr. High Power. Nobody gives a rat ass about your VIP or what you do or where you go or anything, you know. But the reason why I even mentioned that was to get your attention, because I knew you would. I knew you'd be just the way that you looked in that video. You know, you were so pissed off, man. You were trembling. The veins in your head were like, man, serio. You were so butthurt it was obvious, you know. But I don't know why you feel that way. You said that you turned the corner somewhere on Whittier Boulevard or something and you saw me. If you had something to say or anything for any reason, you could have got off and came over. I would have recognized you right away who you were, you know. And how it would have ended up is the way it would have ended up, you know. Don't underestimate an old warhorse, little man, you know. Yeah, you know, apparently now you know where to find me. As far as sitting in a burgundy walker, no, wrong. I've never seen a burgundy walker. Not even the guys that are there that have walkers, they're not burgundy. I think it's time to get a new set of lenses for those glasses, you know, the dusty old glasses of yours. And I was drinking a Modelo, a Michelada. No, I don't drink that. Everybody knows. If you've even been on my channel long enough, you know when I drink Tecate. So I don't know what you were seeing. You know, and pushing me down the street in a wheelchair. Let me tell you something about that, okay? I'm not in a wheelchair, okay? But even if I was, man, that's the type of low-level thinking and stilo you have, man, that you would make fun of a person in a wheelchair, you know? You'd go there, because you did. You know, the only thing is that I'm not in a wheelchair, Spencer. Okay, so if you've seen me the last 2 weekends over at the spot, then you would have seen my car, because I've been going down there in my bomb. I have a blue folding chair with a little tray off to the side. Okay, so, like, dude, are you hallucinating, or are you just making things up just to try to make yourself sound good, you know? I don't know. I don't get it, you know? And then this thing about dubs and a video about this, that, dude, you're just rambling, because I don't even know what you're talking about. And I don't care to even know. I really don't care, you know. But, yeah, I don't know what you were talking about there, okay? What I do know is that when you came on the scene on YouTube, you were all up in Dubs and Gunner shit. Praising them. Just short of worship, you know, just short of worshiping them. Everything was Dubs, my boy Dubs, my Dubs this, Dubs that. And everybody told you, you know, what was happening, okay? Now, I don't care, you know, anybody who wants to talk to him or whatever, I don't care. If that's your cup of tea, hey, man, handle that shit, you know? But for the people that do care, there's certain things they should know if they haven't noticed about what people do and say. All right. I've never asked Dubs to confess to his paperwork or to confess to me, or I don't, more made up shit. You know, the paperwork's been online for a long time. I think homie from EBK family put that paperwork up long time ago, and then it was brought up again in one of Chemo Flix's videos, and you know, everybody jumped on it, and you know, more paperwork came through from the homeboy Campunero, and yeah, man, it was obvious. And now you have people who are actually doing time with the same people that Dubs was messing with, who, you know, said what they said and did what they did and felt the way they felt, you know. There's a lot of convincing stuff that tells me there's something wrong with that whole picture, you know. And I tend to kind of stay away from all of that, you know. Which brings me to you. The reason why I still have your number. I could call you right now, but I don't want to. I don't want that with you, you know. The last time I called you, you told me you weren't part of the program, that you're an online fitness coach, this and that, and all of that doesn't apply to you. Number one. Number two, I told you something between me and you. Just between me and you. No, I didn't tell nobody else, just you. The next day, Gunner made a video and repeated that exact sentence 4 or 5 times throughout the video. You know? So I knew that you told him. So at first I would have thought, hey, how could a homie tell somebody from up north, you know, a dropout norteño, or whatever you want to call him, a PC norteño, business from down here, homie business. But like you said, hey, I ain't part of all that. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, then I guess he's on another trip, you know. I'm not gonna mess with this dude. For one thing, he repeats what I say to the last person that he should repeat what I said to. Okay, and then you actually, out of your own mouth, basically denounced something you were a part of all of your life. And that's all right. Hey, I don't knock you for it. If that's what you want to do, go ahead on. You know, that's your business. That's your life. One man can't tell another man what to do. But that doesn't mean that I have to embrace you. If I feel differently and think differently than you, which we do. We think totally different. All that dope fiend stuff that you talk about, I don't care what you think. If you've been a subscriber of mine long enough, trust me, I told my story. Yeah, I was a dope fiend. Yeah, I did everything. Sold everything. You know, that was just the way I thought everybody was, and that was the way to be. It wasn't until later on I learned how destructive it was. Okay? And I don't know what it is that gives you the idea that maybe I'm using. Maybe somebody told you something. I don't know. That's the only thing I could imagine. But no, you're wrong about that. If ever I look like I'm loaded, then maybe I had a few beers, number one. Number two, I take medication, okay? And sometimes if I take something for my pain, it gets me maybe a little drowsy. I don't notice it, you know. But people do tell me, hey, you all right? Why? No, because it looks like you're ready to fall asleep. Spencer, you know. But I don't care really what anybody thinks. You know what I mean? I really don't. And if I was using, I would talk about it. You know, I would talk about how I failed and what I was going through and how hard it would be to get back to where I am today. And I would share with people hoping that it would help them, to the people that have stopped, to not go back and try it, not even one time. So that way they could continue living their life the way I could live my life right now, you know? So you could call me a dope fiend, you could call me what you want. What you think of me, it don't mean dick, you know? But when you just come out and just start blatantly making up shit, I got to bring it out, man, because people like to hear the truth in videos, you know? And being that you're putting out bullshit, people should know, you know, that you don't know what you're talking about. A red Walker or burgundy Walker, whatever the fuck color you said the Walker was, and me drinking michelada. First you said Modelo, then you said a michelada. No, I only drink Tecate, you know. So, yeah, when you turn the corner, if you had something to say or you wanted to get something off your chest, you should have stopped and pulled over, man. People are stopping and pulling over and talking to me every day. You know? You think you're the only one that sees me on Whittier? A gang of people see me down there. You know? So, yeah, I don't know if you just made that up on the fly with your stupid little picture of somebody pushing someone with my face, or I don't know, man. Where do you get all this from? Is it because you can't see good? Maybe you're going colorblind. Have you asked your eye doctor to test you for that? I'm serious about that, because that's the first indication that something's going wrong with your eyes, that you're not being able to even make out colors of different items, you know? Something as simple as a beer can and a Walker color. No, there's no Walker. There hasn't been no Walker there. I have a blue fold-out chair. It's lies, stories that you're telling. You know, I wouldn't doubt if you get more views off of that video than all your videos that you've been making. I would not be surprised, you know. But it's neither here nor there. You know, do what you got to do. You compare me to Chicano Tube and trying to put us together or anything. Man, I've never met the dude. We've never even spoken a word to each other. So I don't know what you're thinking. I know one thing, though. I know he called you out like a grown-ass man, told you he'll get down with you in your own neighborhood, in a boxing gym in your neighborhood. I even heard the owner and the coach of that gym verify that you guys could use the gym. And Mr. You know, couldn't show up. You were the one running your mouth about him, about even his wife, and about some that he was a snitch or something. You're putting a jacket on him, and he told you straight out, you know what? You feel like that? After I beat your ass, I'm going to show you my paperwork. No show. You're a no-show. Huh? So I don't know what to tell you, man. And just so you know, when I had made the video saying that I was going to go back and forth with you, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. But let me just let you know that one of your younger homies got in my comment section and said, man, hey, OG, do you, man. Don't pay attention to this old man. You know, nobody listens to him over here in the barrio. You know, he's irrelevant. I'm just saying, man, you know, I have it somewhere in my comment section. I'm not going to go through the work and try to find it. You know, you're not worth the trouble. You know, you talk about that. All I do is talk about people. Go back and look at your videos. That's all you do. That's what your whole podcast is based on. Talking about people. Going back and forth with people. You have all kinds of people on your ass. You know? And, you know, with reason. But go back and take a look at your videos. At least I mix it up, man, and talk about different things, you know? like, that's not what my platform's about. Just doing what I'm doing here with you, reaction videos, you know. But I thought I'd make this video special just for you, okay? Because you look like you need a hug. I'm just saying, you know. No, you didn't. I know what you were going to say, that, you know, you don't want to put a target on your back. You didn't put a target on your back. Trust me. You're not even worth the energy, dude. That your little ass video don't mean nothing to me. I just want to let you know why I feel the way I feel about you, why I don't fuck with you, okay? But you were the one, you thought that I didn't watch your videos. I do from time to time. Depending if you get a good amount of views, I figure, hey, this must be interesting. People are watching it. I'll go and watch it. Okay? And you're the one that's been doing little dope fiend shots at me. I hadn't said anything about you. Not one fucking thing until recently. And I did it exactly the way you did it. Dope fiend style. Okay? So before you call the pot black, man, make sure that you ain't walking around like a kettle, man, because the truth is, you're talking about me exactly the way you are. And that's real, you know. You say I worked in I claimed I worked in the aerospace industry. Yeah, I did work in the aerospace industry for years. Yeah. I was a quality assurance manager, actually. You know, so I had the machinist, I had the inspection team. Everybody was all under me. I managed the whole shop, including their documentation, including all the requirements for AS 9100, the aerospace standard. Made sure that company was functioning, so that when we got audited, which we did once a year, and sometimes after audit, they'd come 6 months later, just pop in, that we were up to snuff. And all my ratings were good. And yeah, I did make good money, you know. So what's your point? I got nice things, man. I got nice toys, you know. We heard about your $10,000 rims, you know. Yeah, just my rims on my car. Man, I sold one of my horses for $10,000. Cut it out, man. That's why I say, like, Mr. VIP, everybody wants to be like me. You're always bragging about shit. We know, we don't trip. We know you got a rental property. We know already. You said it like I don't know how many times already. You're always bragging and boasting, and you think very highly of yourself. And you see everybody else beneath you, man. Clean your glasses that you wear on your face so that you see clearly through these eyes, you know. And just sit back and relax, take deep breaths, and clear your mind's eye so you could really see what's going on with you and with me, you know. You talk about this guy Marvelous living in my neighborhood. Man, that guy don't live in my neighborhood. Even when he was saying he lived in my neighborhood, he wasn't living in my neighborhood. He was living in the other side of Atlantic in East LA 13's neighborhood. He don't live there no more. He moved out. And I never said I went over there and took film with my phone. More lies, just making up shit. Find somewhere where I said I did that. Okay? What I said was he had cameras everywhere. You know? So, you know, I don't know if it's your old age, that maybe early signs of dementia or Alzheimer's kicking in, and you think you heard something, or you might have remembered something and you're just spitting it out. But no, man, everything that I mentioned, a lie, made up, man, I put that on everything I love, huh? With all my heart. Because there's no need, man, to you're a nobody. Like, you're irrelevant, dude. You know, you just want to clown. You want to, you know, get your clown on or whatever. You know, do what you got to do. And if ever you get butt hurt enough and you feel froggish, You know where to find me. Come on over, jump. Do what you got to do, man. I'll do what I got to do. I don't have a problem with that. You say, oh, you can't even walk and do this. Man, you don't even know what I could do and what I can't do. But I don't. People around me know. But if you want to know, if it's that important to you, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I must have just been feet away from you. You could have just stopped the car, got off, and came over. I don't get it. People do it all the time. Anyways, this is my video, man. 20 minutes of my subscribers' time that I wasted. Just talking and doing a reaction to that little bitch-ass video you did, Anyways, that's it for today. I'll just save the other video for tomorrow. No problem. So, to my subscribers and anybody watching, man, God bless you. God bless your families. Take care of people. Stay free. Stay out from behind them walls, from behind them bars, man. Let's stay out here and enjoy all the beautiful things that life has for us, and take every opportunity to be with our families. Be careful what decisions you make, because they could end up making you lose all of that good stuff. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video.